Hi. Hola.
Hi, here's Mr. Dozy.
This is Michael Bradley.
Hey, I'm Memphis.
Hey.
Hola. Hello.
I'm here with soccer.com.
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 And I'm talking with my friends soccer.com.
See you soon.
Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the brand new limited edition Adidas Ace 16 Plus PureControl UltraBoost sneakers in the latest Blue Blast colorway. Now for those that are unfamiliar with these, as you can see, it features an upper that is inspired by, not necessarily exactly the same as, the Ace 16 Plus PureControl soccer cleat, and then of course it takes the heel counter and outsole from the very popular UltraBoost running shoe. So what you end up with is a soccer-inspired lifestyle casual wear sneaker. With that being said, getting a pair is very, very difficult, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably experienced if you tried to buy them. As I'm making this video, they've already released and they've already sold out. Retail is $200 on this guy, and because they are so limited, that makes them fairly difficult to get, but this also kind of enters into the sneaker market and somewhat the fashion industry as well, which means that you're not just competing against other soccer enthusiasts who want this shoe, you're competing against a much larger group of people who are much better at getting these limited edition releases using online sneaker bots and all kinds of different stuff that allows them to get the shoes before you can. So as far as getting a pair is concerned, it's extremely difficult to do for the retail price at an actual store. Your best bet is going to the resale market, but unfortunately, because the demand is so high for these things and they are so limited, resale is generally around $300, $400, $500 depending on the size and colorway. So they can be quite pricey in general in the resale market. Actually, the only reason why I have a pair is because Adidas was nice enough to send them out for review so I could make a video for you guys. So thank you very much to Adidas for sending these out. I am very grateful, but nonetheless, let's take a look at what these things are all about. So included with the shoes is a special edition or limited collection Adidas box. It's white, drawer style box. You're gonna find this with a lot of the limited edition releases from Adidas, and they also include a shoehorn that isn't entirely necessary to use with putting these on, but it's a nice little extra that they do include with the soccer cleat, so I think it's pretty cool. As far as this Blue Blast colorway is concerned, it's pretty much an all blue upper. It's kind of a royal blue color, and then the Adidas stripes themselves are actually reflective, a slightly different shade of blue, but that's mainly because it's a different material overall. But blue prime knit for the entire upper, and it is completely exposed. It doesn't have the polyurethane top layer like you'll find on the actual soccer cleat. And really, despite looking very much like the regular 16 Plus PureControl soccer cleat, this is purely gauged or I guess designed for casual wear. Not even as a running shoe would I recommend wearing these. You don't have the same external structure, you don't have the same internal structure, you don't have the same internal tech fit support system that actually holds your foot in place and replaces the laces in regards to what is required for a performance shoe like you'll find in the actual soccer cleat. Like I said, this is really just intended for walking around and looking cool, not to actually play in or even run around in. So keep that in mind if you are planning on buying these in the resale market. Not a performance product whatsoever. As far as other details you're gonna find on the sneaker, they do maintain the same kind of mid-cut design or at least look of the regular PureControl. With this collar here, it's all elasticated prime knit, and it remains elasticated through the middle as well. The parts of the upper that would normally be structured are structured to a certain extent. The entire upper isn't elastic, but you're gonna find that it has an internal kind of microfiber material lining it, which is basically maintaining the shape of the shoe itself of what would otherwise be just a straight up prime knit upper. So that's kind of an interesting way of doing things, but again, it works for what the application is here, just for walking around. You have the little pull tab on the front as well as the back. Again, just mimicking the look of the actual PureControl. And then of course you do have the plastic heel counter, which is blue in color and taken directly from that UltraBoost running shoe. Pink accents throughout the shoe can be found in the Ace logo there on the front pull tab, the Adidas logo there on the back of the heel. The insole itself is entirely pink in color, which is pretty cool, very vibrant touch, but something that you're not gonna be able to see when you're actually wearing them. And then you have the little plastic kind of structure elements to the outsole in pink pink as well. One here on the medial side, and then of course through the bottom, mainly through the torsion system that is located in the middle of the shoe. And then the Continental rubber branding is also in pink there at the front. The actual outsole, as you guys can see, standard kind of UltraBoost setup where you have the boost foam in white and then the black rubber outsole. So very straightforward. In regards to the colorway, they kept things very, very simple. The blue, it's quite nice. I can't say that I'm crazy about the pink accents, although they are very, very subtle in terms of just being very small on the shoe. But if you guys saw my video that I did not too long ago on the Red Limit PureControl release or PureControl sneaker release, I'll leave a pop-up on screen if you missed it. I much prefer the look of that shoe with the red, white, and black color combo than these, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you like the look of this sneaker in general, and what do you think about this new Blue Blast colorway? With all of that said, let's take a look at how these things fit, feel, and overall look on feet. So as far as getting them on is concerned, pretty straightforward. Again, they include the shoe horn, but you don't have to use it. What I like to do with any of these kind of mid-cut shoes that do have kind of a fairly small opening, because obviously there's no tongue, I like to get my foot halfway in, grab the front pull tab, grab the back pull tab with either hand, and then just push my foot in, kind of avoiding any pressure with stepping on the heel area where there is some internal structure. You don't want to bend that just because it can lead to some discomfort if you actually bend the material inwards towards your actual heel. So put the other one on really, really quickly. Again, pretty straightforward process, really not difficult at all. These are much easier to put on and take off in comparison to the actual soccer cleat, just because there really isn't any structure to the upper itself. But once they're on, it definitely is an interesting looking sneaker. Like a lot of these soccer inspired shoes, because they are kind of a little bit spacey, it's not necessarily something you would want to wear every single day. At least in my opinion. Everyone's going to have their own opinion on this kind of thing, but definitely cool. I guess if you're into soccer cleats and you're walking down the street and somebody else is into soccer shoes, they're going to absolutely know that you have some pretty special shoes on your feet. But again, really is a matter of personal preference and I guess just personal taste in regards to whether or not you think these are cool looking sneakers. As far as comfort is concerned, they're very comfortable shoes. The fit itself is much different from a PureControl soccer shoe. It's much more open, it's wider. It doesn't have a super tight fit or wrap around your foot. There's no internal structure, so it does have a nice kind of softness to it overall. It's much more flexible than the actual soccer cleat as well. And then that UltraBoost bottom, which is made out of boost foam, is super soft. This is some of the best underfoot cushioning you'll find from any sneaker out there. Again, if you haven't tried boost foam and you really like a lot of underfoot cushioning, it is probably one of the best foams out there at the moment. So in terms of comfort, very, very comfortable. Your heel's not super locked down. It's not, again, the tightest fitting shoe overall. So not really ideal for running if that's something that you intend on doing here. This is purely made for casual wear, walking around, standing around, and pretty much nothing else. In regards to width, like I said, it's a fairly high volume fit, and you do have the elasticated section running through the middle, so they're going to be suitable for just about anybody in regards to width. And as far as sizing is concerned, I wear a size 9 US in the actual PureControl soccer cleat, and these are a 9 US as well. They seem to fit a little bit bigger and just wider in general. So I think for the most part, if you're comparing it to the sizing on the PureControl, I would stick with the same size. But if you do want to go half a size up, or perhaps even a half a size down, depending on how much room you have in your PureControls, you can likely get away with it because this just has a roomier fit overall in comparison to the actual PureControl soccer cleat. So sizing, because it's limited, you're going to have less options, but I would say for the most part, if you can pick your size, I would recommend going true to size for the best possible fit. So that is pretty much it, guys, for my review of the 16 plus PureControl UltraBoost sneakers in the Blue Blast colorway. If you have any questions regarding this shoe, leave them down below in the comments and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.